Check it out, they go slop.
Aaron Greenberg, and by the way, I have absolutely no idea who that is, made a couple of really super intelligent statements on Twitter just recently. So basically the conversation went down like this. There's this guy named Tim Dog. Well, it actually starts with a guy from Arson Technica, but finally a good article, and he's linking to an article about things being 720p on the Xbox. So Aaron Greenberg applies, agreed, good read. Seems like folks realize devs have to make design trade-offs, but both systems fully support an output 1080p. Tim Dog replies to Aaron Greenberg and the dude from Arson Technica or whatever. 1080p is better than 720p. Let's be honest though, a game at 1080p is more attractive than a game at 720p. Fair point, that actually is true. 100% verifiable, testable, whatever. And Aaron Greenberg has the typical peasant response to being told that 720p, which they're stuck with, isn't the best. He closes his ears, puts the blinders down over his eyes, sticks both thumbs straight up his ass, and starts shouting blatantly incorrect bullshit like it is the gospel of good Lord Jesus. You realize you will see every game in 1080p as your output, right? So Tim Dog replies, yes, I'm extremely impressed with the upscaler, but pixel per pixel per inch, I hope in the future the Xbox will hit 1080p regularly. He also says that he'd settle for 900, but 720p is unacceptable. Aaron Greenberg just peters out after a while. But what I'm going to point to the most here is that he just said that that's how upscaling works. He outlined upscaling as we take a game that's running in 1600 by 900 or 1280 by 720, and magic happens, and totally without impacting performance in any way, the game looks exactly like it would in 1080p. And only consoles have this, and that's why they're better than PC. Because if you could upscale a game from 800 by 600 to 1920 by 1080 without impacting performance at all, and actually getting a better frame rate while making the game look the same, PCs totally would not have that technology. And PCs totally would not have had it first or anything like that. No, that's totally not how anything works in the world. So yeah, and then he backpedals. Aaron Greenberg, you are lying to the people. I'm getting an Xbox One. Upscaling in native is not the same at all. Aaron Greenberg, completely agree. Definitely not what I was saying, but I can understand why someone thought that. Can I get a backpedal? Can I get a backpedal, Aaron Greenberg? Backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. Peasant dumbass had his thumbs too far up his ass and his eyes and ears too closed. Aaron Greenberg, you are clearly a perfect example of what a console peasant does when put under any degree of stress. You lie. And that's the sickening thing about next-gen consoles, is that the amount of lying done in the ads for these things, the amount of lying done by different companies about them, really is disgusting. No one's going to tell you that a GT 610 is more powerful than a GTX 680 or 780, but that's, the equivalent of what the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One people have been lying to you about, saying it's better than a gaming PC, saying that one is so much better than the other, that one can handle this, one can handle that, when they actually can't. And I'm sick and tired of the console war. And also, tell me, how much do you love twerking?